if I'd show these photos. This is some of the photos from the accident. What my truck looked like, me in the hospital. The most current photo of my foot, myself in a wheelchair, and my daughter's first communion, and the two children that were supposed to be in the vehicle with me. Thank goodness they weren't. So I just put this together, and I was wondering if I could put this up somewhere.
And as I mentioned, I have a copy of a statement that you submitted.
Yes.
But I haven't had a chance to read it yet. I just got it, so if you want.
Read it out to you.
It's up to you.
I would like to say I'm extremely glad to be here today. I was devastated when I was not notified by the Hingham Police and missed my first opportunity to tell how this accident has affected my life. I appreciate this opportunity now. I will never get this time back, all that I have missed lying in bed from my children. I have been punished for no reason. I deserve an apology. At least I deserve to be able to tell my children that when somebody does something wrong to one another, another human being, they are to be punished. I will be in pain every day for the rest of my life. I will never ride a bicycle with my children again. I will walk with a limp at 28 years old. I will feel strange every time I go to the beach and have to expose my hideous foot covered by scars. I will never be able to take for granted wearing simple things like flip-flops or high heels. My mental anguish stings almost as much as the physical pain. My daughter's anxiety is so bad from the accident. I was away for 6.5 weeks. That was an eternity for my children, have never been away from me. She constantly is worried about me. She comes home from school vomiting a couple of times a week, worried about me. She comes worried about me and has this anxiety. She got straight A's before this accident, and now we're lucky if she doesn't get kept back for attendance because she refuses to be away from me. She says to the therapist at school it's because she's afraid I'm going to die. She used to be so happy, now her behavior is out of control. I am a single mother struggling to care for my two small children because I am unable to work from this accident. Aside from my financial responsibilities to them, I feel useless considering I can't do everyday simple things for them. I've been advised by my financial planner to file bankruptcy because of these bills. It's not fair that I should have to ruin my credit in my life when I am not at fault. He should be forced to take the burden of these bills he caused. The creditors should be calling him instead of me while I'm recovering. He admits driving across the center lane hitting me. He received a negligent driving charge for 3 months. I feel that is less than a slap on the wrist and fear it will probably be dismissed. I am stunned at this sentence, especially after learning about his driving record. He is a repeat offender. His records include driving under the influence of drugs, 3 speeding offenses, 4 surchargeable accidents, and a license revocation for being an immediate threat. My thoughts are that he should never be allowed to drive again before he kills someone. The mandatory driving course he was forced to take with the National Safety Council certainly didn't help. I worry for myself and the safety of others if he is allowed to ever get behind the wheel again. I have suffered enough and shouldn't have the added anxiety of worrying about him doing this again. If anything good comes out of this experience, it will be taking a person like Scott Nodden off the road permanently. Thank you. Minimum of 20/40 coverage, so that $20,000 from the insurance policy, there's a lien to go directly to Brigham and Women's, but $20,000 isn't going to cover $200,000 in bills, and that's just the beginning. My bills are going to exceed up to probably around $300,000. I mean, I'm the nicest person. If he had just apologized or said I'm sorry at least. I mean, my kids didn't have me for 2 months. I'm all they have, and I didn't even get a simple apology as a human being. That means a lot.
Did you know each other? Did you know each other?
I do know who he is. My cousin grew up, like I said, with his sister, so he knows who I am. My sister is. I mean, it's a small town. We do. We all know each other. So that's what's just so sad. It breaks my heart that just as a human being, if I ever hurt someone this seriously, I mean, my toe is completely gone, the entire bone to the ankle, my foot is deformed and mangled for life. I'm 28. I'm limping. All these months in a wheelchair, and I never even just get an apology. Just, you know, I'm just a good person like that. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if, you know, that's just me.